Hello everybody and welcome back to Daisy's Corner, or if it's your first time, welcome. Today's video is going to be an arts and craft video where I show you how I made these little coasters. Now obviously they spell out Daisy and you can see they've got a little floral design on them. Obviously I bought these, wooden blocks from my craft store, but I'm not very artistic, so for me doing like this little flower design is probably the most artistic that I can get. So I wanted to show you that even us people who are creative but not artistic can still create cute crafts, especially cute crafts that are inspired by tiny co-hosts. So without further ado, you'll want to hang on because I got a wild story time for you too. So these little blocks that I bought were already etched like Scrabble squares. They had the letters already pre-die cut into them. I'm sure that if you bought normal blocks from your craft store that didn't have this in it, you could just paint on the letters and the numbers. It should be easy enough. Thank goodness my craft store had these because I'm not artistic enough for that. But anyway, I just started off by painting each of the blocks a different color. I wanted to try and stick to bright pastel colors as much as possible. And so each block is going to be a different color. Okay, now because I'm not artistic at all, this is probably the most designy thing I can do. You take whatever color paint you want. I picked contrasting colors for each tile, and what I did was I took a dot of the color I had chosen and I just sort of polka dotted them around the different tiles. Now what you're going to do is, this is the center of the flower, and then you'll see later on I'll do dots around these little dots to make the flower design. Now while you watch me dot paint around these different tiles, I thought I'd give you a story time about Daisy. Probably the one of the few times where I have cried from stress because of the bunny. So we are in the middle of having a contractor come into the bathroom, trying to fix some of the plumbing issues in the bathroom with the shower. And Diane went to the shops, and in one of the bags that Diane had bought was some milk, some boxed milk. Daisy thought it prudent. I was bringing in the bags obviously by myself, so I had to make more than one trip. I know it kills me. I hate doing more than one trip, but I had to do more than one trip. And so in the literal 2 minutes it took me to put down the bags and go back outside and get the second round of bags, Daisy had, very uncharacteristically of her I might add, climbed into the bag and had decided that she was now going to chew on the box of milk that is obviously filled to the top. And she didn't just do it with one box, she did it with all 3 boxes that I had bought. And so there was box milk everywhere, in everything, under everything. And when I came in, I just wanted to cry because this contractor had to come into the house in about 20 minutes, and I was stressed beyond any sort of sense. So I I sat there in a pool of dismay for about a minute or two, and then I had to stress face clean this milk, which had gotten into all of the groceries, every single last different bag and item. And then to top it all off, it had actually dripped because there was so much milk, it had dripped from the kitchen into my office. And so it was not only under every orifice of the kitchen, it was also under multiple of the orifices in the office, and you know, under my desk. And yeah, I wanted to sob, and I used a lot of paper towel that day, and I had to mop 6 or 7 times. I think I washed that mop head. I must have sat in the sink and scrubbed that mop head maybe 6 or 7 times as well. And yeah, so that's the fun of owning a bunny. And while I love Daisy, and while she is the light of my life, my little baby, she can be a terror sometimes. She can inflict terror, and that was one of her best moments, I have to say. I don't know whether, looking back, I am impressed, or whether I want to, you know, warn the nearby villagers that she may enact her wrath upon them. But she is a force, and she is my little force. But anyway, that is one of the times where, yeah, bunny antics did not make me laugh. Okay, so here's the part I was talking about. So you've taken your big dots, or the middle of the flower, and they've all dried. And now what I do is I literally make sure that my paintbrush is really dry, and then I take a contrasting color, and then you're going to do 5 smaller dots around your previous dot, the center of the flower, essentially doing the petals of the flower. Like you can see here, I've got my little flowers going. This is probably the most artistic I can get. Like I said, I'm a very creative and crafty person, but I can't really draw. And this is how I make flowers whenever I have to. Because yeah, I cannot draw a flower. So I think this design is really cute and simplistic. Everyone can do it, and it just looks so cute when you do it in contrasting colors. So the purple against the yellow and the green always looks so pretty. Okay, so once you've finished with painting all of these, I decided, because I'd messed along the inside of the letters and the numbers, I was just going to paint them grey. And then after this, I also made sure that I put some hard varnish on them, because they're coasters and drinks, you know, have drippage and all that jazz. I wanted to protect them, but they're really cute. They're the perfect Valentine's Day gift, or gift in general. I just love having something so cute around the house that has Daisy's name on it, and it's made by me in a design that I like. It's just perfect. An easy craft for those of us who want to be creative but aren't crafty.